Hey everyone, it's Jen Gottner, and I want to come with you for week 2 of one-on-one coaching. And once you have somebody on product, how to coach them through. So, no matter what product they get started on, you want to support them on their journey and you want to ask them what their goals are so that you can best support them. So, let's, for instance, talk about if somebody's on a 24-day challenge, how to walk them through that, how to coach them through that. For me, like I mentioned before, I want to know what day they're starting because I'm going to mark that in my book so that I can better coach them all the way through with consistent follow up. So, keeping track of your product users, whether those are people that you've introduced it to, or as you grow and as people introduce you to other people, you're going to want to kind of track that as well so that you are able to coach additional people, keep everybody organized. So, find what works for you. There is something already in place on your microsite. If someone's doing a 24-day challenge, this is the coaching checklist. It's perfect for somebody you take through all the steps, days 1, day 3, when to check in, things to say that can help them. But this is a really great tool. You could print a bunch of those off, keep them in your Challenger file folder. You could do that electronically, I'm sure, as well. But finding what works for you to keep organized. For me, it is making sure that I write everybody's name down, know what day they start, particularly because people start on different days. You want to map that out in your date book on an electronic device, and walk them through that. I think one of the number one things that I like to do and is that I feel like I help people with is really being real with them and making a good connection. Whether I know them personally or somebody that I've met at the park or somebody that I've met online, I want them to feel comfortable with me early so that they are able to share what their goals are, so that they can have confidence in me that I'm going to help them get the results that they want, so that they also know that they can share details with me, whether that be a private thing, or, a lot of people who are making changes, this is a private thing. So they want confidence in you that you will support them and not blast it all over social media unless they choose to do that. Also, that you're going to be there to not come down on them if they say to you that they got off track over the weekend or they did this or that. You want them to let you know that so that you can help them be on track to reach their goals. So those are two things that I think is really important. And the other thing, for when somebody's on product, is connecting them early to other stories, other people, other cheerleaders on your team. So I will be the number one coach for them, but I very quickly, within the first 3 days of maybe a challenge, I want to introduce them to somebody else, my sponsor, another friend that they will have on this journey as a cheerleader for them. So whether that be face to face, on the phone, or social media connections, I like to do that very early on in the process. So those are just a couple things I do for coaching early on for one-on-ones. Hope that helps. Take care.